Oh gosh. This is not gonna go well with Purd.
Are you doing okay, dear? You look unwell.
I just need to figure you out. Then we can be done.
I am no mage, I swear it. I've spent my entire life here. How on earth do you think I could have hidden something like that from the heads? From the Vada finding? It is an honor to serve you mages. But sure as I am a cook, I am no mage.
Okay. So, why did the head smell magic on you?
I have no idea. Didn't know magic had much of a smell, dear.
Maybe. Let's see what she means then.
Okay, let's say you are who you say you are. If that's the case, you should be able to tell me something about the students that graduated last year. Something only you would know.
Like what? I could tell you plenty, but you might not know it yourself.
Okay, maybe something we both would know. What can you tell me about my class?
Other than that you ate half the graduation cake by yourself?
It wasn't half. It was only maybe a third.
I'll say perhaps 40%. Still surprised you never ended up fat.
I have a strong metabolism.
Oh, I know a thing or two about that. This should be twice its size.
Okay, this isn't helping.
Well, I don't know what I can do about that.
How about you tell me about yourself? I'll see if you say anything a bit off.
I hate to say it, dear, but you and I weren't exactly close when you were a student, and little has changed with you as a teacher. In fact, I doubt we had much more than the smallest of talks. What with your nose always in a book?
That's not true.
Oh? Then what's my husband's name?
Roland, wasn't it?
Roland is the name of my dog.
Oh, then I don't know.
It was a trick question. I'm not married. Still, impressed you pick up the name.
Okay, let's try something else.
Okay, we'll try the third option then.
Tell me about your cooking.
Well, I've been doing it for more years than I can remember. Think I started 30 years ago. Must have been head cook for 20.
Tell me a recipe.
What are you in the mood for?
Something spicy.
Well, I'd start by boiling a pot of rice. Get me some fresh veggies from the garden.
Stop. What was that last, Spice?
Water hemlock?
You can't be serious.
What?
That's a poison. An incredibly deadly poison.
Nonsense! I've been using it for years.
Show me. It really is water hemlock. This is an incredibly powerful and lethal poison. How... A witch?
No, I swear it, I'm no witch. And no practitioner of the dark arts. The only cursing I do is when I burn my thumb.
This is a very advanced witch technique. Who taught you?
Please, I swear I'm no witch. If I was practicing witchcraft, it was on accident.
Did anyone teach you to perform the double draw?
Double draw?
Drawing mana from a source twice, destroying it, only works on plants as far as the documentation indicates. Things without the will to resist.
No. I've been able to use water hemlock to improve my dishes since I was but a little girl.
Tell me, Mistress Geisthund, have you ever considered teaching?
Interesting.
I suppose there's no sense putting it off further. Huh. Extensive experience dealing with mages.
Miscellaneous of paperwork.
Professor Hobson, are you doing all right?
I'm fine. I'm just tired.
Yep.
Piking.
Ah! Help! It's the killer!
Are you serious? What are you?
The Grey Mage is asking me that?
Grey Mage? I'm not.
You mean you're not a green mage?
What? No. I mean, I do have both magics.
How?
Let's just say you shouldn't believe everything you hear in school.
I don't know.
More importantly, who in the 17 hells are you?
I'm sorry, Miss Aku, we thought...
We've been hunting the Grey Mage. Recently we came up with a spell that replicates the effects of the Rods of Finding.
We saw you holding both magics. How can you use both magics without being gray?
Asks the children who developed Grey Sight on their own. It's not that I don't believe you, but I think we need to have a little talk.
Interesting. I might get up and stretch my legs. I don't know why today they're hurting more than usual.
It's rather interesting that our pairing has dissolved.
Probably a side effect of the resurrection process. That or death.
Oh no. Hide, you two.
You really want us to hide?
Yes, for now, at least.
Do you even have a place for us to hide?
Oh boy.
Hello, Zachariah, Luciana, Ash, me. I'm just kidding. Hello, Tara. Oh, hey, Heck. I was wondering if you would mind healing my hands.
What the heck did he do?
Light and shadows, Mr. Warlock. What did you do to yourself?
Let's just say I am not cut out to be a master blast glower.
Do you mean a glass blower?
Ah, yes. Talking is hard when there's so much pain.
You are taking this surprisingly well.
I was there when Prude argued against your resurrection. I have no reason to doubt the veracity of Sword's abilities. Seeing you is not so surprising. I don't suppose you're still paired? If I remember correctly, you are a skilled healer, Zachariah.
Sadly, no. We'll have to return to the mountain to perform the ritual.
Why do you have to go to the mountain?
Miss Ashmar, I believe that can wait until you've performed some healing on those hands.
You know, from what I've seen of you and the heads, I'm a little surprised at how cordial you're being with them.
There was something wrong with them before. I realize now it must have been Vreus' control. It's gone now. I have no reason to dislike them.
I'm being nice because he lost his magic. I would feel bad kicking a crippled puppy.
So, how was being dead?
I, for one, would rather not discuss it.
Same.
How is being young again?
I need a haircut, but it's nice to be free of all those creaking bones.
It's terrible. I'm hormonal again.
Yep, they are.
I like being hormonal again.
Maybe I should ask you for advice. Ash and Terra are of no help on the subject.
What subject?
Sex, of course.
Sex? Terra has professed she's prone to anxiety, much like myself, and I believe Ash is still a virgin. Am I correct?
That's none of your business.
That's a yes.
That's still none of his business.
Don't be so uptight about it, Miss Ashmar. We're discussing sex between two consenting adults, not murder or something actually taboo. Though, given how comfortably you killed me, I suppose you may have skewed prejudice.
Perhaps you could use some advice as well, Ash. Hector might not be the only one who has some questions that could use answering.
Perhaps you should assist Ash first. I'm sure you have a lot more familiarity with her relationship than mine.
You'd be surprised.
What do you want to bet that the reason they haven't had sex is because she isn't sure what to do?
Oh, come now, it can't be that hard to figure out. Surely she must have pleasured herself at some point.
Awkward.
I don't think I want to discuss this anymore.
Are you serious? Well, perhaps we should get some tea. It seems we have a lot to discuss.
Awkward.
Fascinating. Luciana, you have such a wealth of knowledge that I did not even know a person could possess. Thank you.
I will accept that as a thank you as well. I hope a little of what we've talked about will be helpful to all of you. And I cannot emphasize safe sex enough.
I think we get it.
I am sure you have nothing to worry about from Ash. I am a far bigger risk on that front simply because I would have thought safe sex would mean sex in a well-fortified position.
I mean, the position is very important in sex. It can definitely help improve enjoyment for both sides.
Oh? I had thought you had just said where you had sex didn't really matter. A joke.
Hey, Hector?
Yes?
Sorry for being such a jerk to you for so long.
Hector, does anything bother you?
Of course. Being unable to figure something out, losing my magic, people who don't organize either numerically or alphabetically, and people who wear red, green, and purple at the same time.
That's specific.
I feel it's wise to know exactly what you dislike. Otherwise, the feelings may be vague, and your relief of them distant.
It's too bad you lost your magic. You're wise beyond your years. You would have made a great head.
Thank you. That means a lot to me.
Remind me again, who are the current heads?
If you could tell me what you're looking for, I could help.
If I knew exactly what I was looking for, I would tell you.
Well, what are you doing in there then?
Looking for any other spices you have which seem out of place. I'd like to try and figure out what magics you are capable of so we can start cataloging.
Oh, well then don't ask me for help. I haven't looked in a cookbook in ages. I wouldn't know a normal... Oh, well then don't ask me for help.
Excellent skip.
I haven't looked in a cookbook in ages. I wouldn't know a normal spice from a witch one if it hit me in the nose.
Keep such conversation a little less casual, you two idiots.
Ah, well, my apologies.
Mistress Geistund, keep an eye out. I have to go check something out.
Keep an eye out? What am I going to do?
You're with the head. If her authority can't keep them out, well, I mean, it's your kitchen.
This is so exciting. I feel like we're spies or something.
Well, the most important job of a spy is not to be caught. Get back here quickly, Aku.
I will. Be back soon.
Come in. Oh, it's you, Mr. Dismas. You look much more at ease in your armor.
I think we need to discuss what's going on.
You mean...
The Grey Mage, if that's what this really is.
I appreciate your concern. What do you mean, Mr. Dismas?
Sir, I can't imagine that even the most skilled of Grey Mages could be operating on this level of secrecy. I have had time to observe. I have seen the basics of your abilities, both light and shadow, and even taken to extremes. I cannot believe they are the source of this killer's stealth. I believe you face a creature I have faced before. A beast with no true face.
Yes, we think so too. A changeling, or at least someone capable of transformation magic.
Wait, are you telling me you knew?
It's not the first changeling I have met.
Why wouldn't you tell me? Why haven't you told me anything? I am the captain of your bloody guard!
Are you sure no one told you?
Are you aware that no one even told me that the very reason I was hired was because of the murder? I did not learn about the death until I had been on duty for a week. It was a thrice-damned student that filled me in.
Oh.
Oh? What do you mean, oh?
I suppose I apologize for that oversight.
So, how many changelings have you known?
Just the one.
Any reason to think there are more?
Yes.
And can they be Grey Mages too? Or is there a possibility this is just a cover?
Let's say what else could it be, because, I mean, it does seem a little suspicious. I'm gonna switch to my ball. Hold on. Till we move. Comfortable, Toby?
Look, all signs point to this being a Grey Mage, and these are very, very clear signs. Signs unlikely to be faked. Regardless, I wouldn't say it's impossible for this to be some elaborate trick. Regardless, I wouldn't say it's... What makes you think it is?
The victims.
What? What victims? We've only lost the one student.
That is where you're wrong.
That's a transcript of student records. When did you...
The girl was minor nobility. Not surprising, all things considered. The rich bring their children to be tested for magical ability. The poor must either manifest or be found by the Rod of Finding. Causes the population here to be disproportionately noble. The interesting bit is, a small number of the students that you assumed did not return due to the unsteady political climate here died of what you might call mysterious circumstances. Long story short, Solheim is short a few mages.
So, what are we thinking?
I don't know yet, but there is something going on here. I have a feeling in my gut.
That's not from the soup, is it?
No, sir. The stuff did not match our usual fare, but it was nothing compared to what they feed you on a ship.
You were in the Navy?
Good heavens, did I forget to mention that in my application?
Probably. I can't really remember at this point.
Just served on a trading vessel as a guard. That was far too quiet a life for me at the time. Ships move slower than a cart on the silent sea, but they're safer and can carry more. But the things you see out there on a clear night...
What kind of things do you see?
Quiet nights, when the ocean is so still that it becomes a mirror of the sky. Storms of stars that light the sky, like the entire sea was the sun. And well, you're not likely to believe me, but one such night, I looked up to see a black patch amidst those stars. Bit by bit, I watched more of the sky turn dark as this huge shape grew closer. And then I saw something I will never forget. A tiny orb of light peeked out over the edge, illuminating the form of a man with white hair. He waved at me. A man on a flying island. Yeah, that's the expression I about expected.
No, Have you heard any of the rumors about me? Perhaps from the students who were once my classmates?
No, haven't really had a reason to ask yet. Why?
Mr. Dismas, I'm from a flying island.
Would you mind telling me more?
Well...
Elpnord, we have a problem.
What is it?
Come with me.
If I am to be your captain of the guard, am I needed as well?
You've already hired someone.
I've been working here for over a week.
He seems a good fit.
Wonderful. Yes, you will do nicely. Now, come with me.
Things are heating